Hi guys, happy Witchy Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It's gotta be Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Happy Witchy Wednesday, guys. So, alright, on to part, I don't know, of traditional witchcraft. This is getting really long. So, alright, first, well, we're still in the rituals within traditional witchcrafts that we have now. We have the death prayer. So this is a little controversial. This will be a lot controversial for like Wiccans and New Age practitioners and lay workers and that kind of thing. Alright, so the death prayer. The death prayer, a curse done by ritual in which a victim is killed at a distance magically. So the death prayer is especially prominent in the magic of the kahuna, keepers of the secrets, priests of Hawaii. So a death prayer is done as punishment for a grievous offense or crime, and also for revenge. Unlike many other forms of cursing in which the victim knows that he or she is being cursed, the victim of the kahuna death prayer is given no warning. Isn't that how it always goes in magic? Don't tell your victim that you're doing something to them. However, a sense of guilt over wrongdoing is important in the success of the curse. The symptoms of the death prayer are slow paralysis, starting with the lower limbs and gradually creeping up the torso until the heart is stopped. To perform a death prayer, a kahuna must be able to control subconscious spirits. He inherits these death prayer 73 from another kahuna, or captures and enslaves them by hypnosis. He orders them to absorb his own mana, or vital force. The mana is like basically life force energy, chi, whatever you want to call it. So, which is then manipulated in many magical spells. The kahuna sends the spirit to the victim. They shock the victim with the force of the mana, and then suck off the victim's own mana, initiating the creeping and fatal numbness. Death prayers or ritual cursing to death exists in other forms as well. So that's just one way. That's just like one little thing. So we have that. I thought that was really interesting. I mean, that was very interesting. That's for educational purposes only. Don't try that at home. Don't do anything like that at home. Now we have charms. So charms within traditional witchcraft, which are very, 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 yes, readily used. So we have, ouch, I'm tired. Right, so charms, magical words, phrases, chants, and incantations used in the casting of spells. Charms have been common since ancient times. Some charms are verbal, a phrase, formula, or prayer, while others are inscriptions on paper, parchment, wood, or other materials, and worn on the body. Still other charms combine phrases and actions, such as spitting. So, literally, yeah. So anything, a charm could be, that. It could be a necklace, it could be something that we wear. It can literally be part of your body, jewelry, maybe. So charms exist. Charms exist or can be composed for every desire and purpose: to secure lose a lover, ensure chastity, fertility, and potency, gain victory, riches, and fame, and exact revenge. Other charms protect crops and farm animals, milking and churning butter, and to get rid of rats, vermin, and weeds. One of the most important functions of the folk witch was to create charms that would repel or break the curse of other witches that were blamed for illnesses and bewitchment. Very interesting stuff. Right, so some of the oldest charms are magical words or phrases written on parchment and worn around the neck. The term abracadabra, we've covered this before, which dates back to at least 2nd century Rome, and probably is older than that, is supposed to cure fever. You can do a lot with the abracadabra, a lot more than just cure a fever. So, the church prompted the use of holy charms, including rosaries and holy relics. The most common charm was the Angus Deli, a small wax cake, originally made out of the pastel candles bearing images of the Lamb and the flag. When blessed by the Pope, the Agnus Dei protected the wearer against attacks by the devil, thunder, lightning, fire, drowning, death in childbed, and other dangers. In the 17th century, rosaries were similarly blessed as amulets against fire, tempest, fever, and evil spirits. So yeah, I like my rosaries. I don't know why. I just like them. They're beautiful. I think it's just the beauty with how they create them. So folk witches and wizards who were renowned as healers employed many charms. So these charmers, as they were often called, used Christian prayers, spoken or written in Latin, or debased Christian prayers. So the Church approved the use of prayers and the scriptures as cures and as protection against evil, but disapproved of the prescription of them by sorcerers and charmers. So that's really very contradictory, especially in their position. So, where did I go? Okay, now in the 17th century, a Nottingham sorcerer, for example, sold copies of St. John's Gospel as a charm against witchcraft. To break witches' spells, he prescribed herbs plus the recitation of 5 paternosters, 5 aves, and 1 creed. So some charms were simple little verses, such as the 19th century English charm against witchcraft, and it goes, "He who forges images, he who bewitches the malevolent aspect, the evil eye, the malevolent slip, the finest sorcery, spirit of the heaven, conjure it, spirit of the earth, conjure it." Interesting. I like that, actually. Even witches had their good luck charms, according to this old folk magic verse. The fire bites, hogs turd over it. Hogs turd over it, hogs turd over it, the Father with thee, the Son with me, the Holy Ghost between us, to be terror. So it's very, very different. Very different. I mean, we have different, things that we can do with the Bible and prayers and placing like holy relics on a person's body and saying such prayers to heal them. Hands-on healing, praying, that stuff. So after reciting this verse, though, the witch spit once over each shoulder and 3 times forward. So, now charms are recited during magic-related activities, such as the gathering of medicinal herbs, the consecration of tools, and the boiling of a pot of urine to break a witch's spell. Ugh, I don't even want to go there. I can finally smell again, and I do not want to smell that. So, with the advance of science in the late 17th century, the efficiency of magic charms were challenged, and folk magic in general began to diminish, especially in urban centers. Charms, though, were still part of folk culture. Some linger even in the industrial West, such as the popular charm to divine love. He or she loves me, he or she loves me not, spoken while pulling petals out of a daisy. So we have all of that. So literally like blowing of the dandelions, the leaves, that folk magic right there, countryside folk magic, which I like. Now it goes on here with Wicca, so bear with me, please. Now in Wicca, the term charm has been replaced by such terms as chant, incantation, and rune. Some witches carry charm bags, little drawstring pouches containing items used in spells. So I do like that. I like that. The spitting, though, what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? Why am I feeling blurry? There. I'm not blurry. Alright, now let's see if I can find anything about spitting. Probably not. I can't find anything on spitting. Alright, let's see if we can actually look it up. Spitting. So we will see. Spittle and spitting. So we'll see what this has to give to us. Okay, here we go. So, now in folklore, spitting averts evil and protects one against ghosts, witches, and evil spirits. When one encounters a ghost, the wisdom goes. One must spit on the ground in front of it and demand, in the name of the Lord, what do you want? The spirit supposedly prevents the ghost from harming the individual. So that is the whole spitting idea. So I'm sure there are other areas in that field, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So, yeah. Alright, let's do some coffee talk. So yeah, I mean, spitting, whatever, cool. Very old. Alright, very old. Sometimes the oldest forms of magic are the most simplest and the best. So I like it. Okay, I'm waiting for YouTube, as normal. Come on, Carmax, sponsor me. I use your product enough. Aw, Shannon Doherty, that's really sad. That's really, really sad. Aw, I had no idea that she was battling stage 4 cancer again. Breast cancer again. That is sad. That's very sad. I like her. I really like Shannon Doherty. Alright, come on, YouTube. Let's go. I don't know what's going on. Internet's working. Oh, waiting for studio. There we go. But yeah, I think that's really, really sad. Wow, really, what is going on? We're not even having our snowstorm yet. Like, at all. Oh, okay, so it's changing again. There's so many different things going on with YouTube, and I mean, everybody's changing everything, and I don't know if I like it. Alright. Okay, here we go. I finally got to my comments. Alright, Silver Hawk. Could you make a video on how to bind a spirit, like a clearer explanation? Is there a book that teaches you how to bind spirits? The Lesser Key of Solomon. Pick that book up. Alright, Gen Z. Hi, my love. How are you? Hey, babe. Hi. I haven't been on here in a while. LO, a great video as always, love. Thank you. Your voice is just so soothing. Really, it is right now, with all this going on. Alright, Tony Garcia, shout out, Miss Lizzie, hello, Leah Hall, hi, I love, Pragdum Breaker, hi, Ashley and family, hello, Mermaid, hi, Una Moonsong Mullins, hi, hello, Kelsey Albright, hi darling, how are you? Jay Phoenix, my bro, how are you? Medina Ray, Nicole Ryan, oh, hi my love, I love you. Susie Adams, I love. Lila Silver Moon, hi. Red Rocks, shout out. I love Red Rocks in Colorado. So, alright guys. Well, I have got to go and go to the store again. So, I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great Witchy Wednesday, and I love you all, and thank you guys for watching and commenting and all of your amazing stuff. So, all my love. All the way from Venus, all the way back down. There we go. Alright, I love you guys, and everybody have a good day. Try to. And enjoy the snow if you love the snow. If you don't, I'm sorry, but I love it. So, alright guys, I love you all.